This is video from our 11 Alive Sky Tracker. You're looking at Onyx Gentlemen's Club on Cheshire Bridge Road. According to Atlanta police, two suspects, they cut a hole in the roof and then they climbed into the business around 4:15 Monday morning. They say the suspects used power tools to break into a safe containing around $250,000 in cash.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about yet another cartoon-style business invasion in which thieves stole a bunch of money. This one was in Atlanta, Georgia, at a strip club called Onyx. They stole 250,000 U.S. American cold hard cash dollars from safes with heavy-duty power tools. Now, this has become a pattern. I've covered another story just like this recently, probably about 2 months ago, maybe, not even that long. Speaking about the case in Los Angeles where thieves broke into the Garter truck facility and stole $30 million plus. Now, I don't know how they did that, talking about, oh, we don't have any trace of them. We don't have any suspects. Nobody saw them. How do you not see thieves break into an armored truck facility and steal $30 million? I'm talking about cartoon style. They had a hole on the side of the building out there in California. Now we're going to Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. They cut a hole in the roof and went into the facility and stole a bunch of money. Now, I think there might be a reason why there was so much money in cash in the strip club. I understand an armored truck facility. That's the whole purpose of that place, is to store and transport money from point A to point B. So I understand why they had that money in there. But a strip club may be asking, hey, ABL, what's going on with that? Why did they have $250,000 in the club? Have they never heard of a bank? We'll talk about that part a little bit more a little bit later. First things first, let's get to the actual news clip. If you want to see the clip in full, link as always will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, you know, George, I thought of Ocean's 11 when I heard the details of this wild story. You can see tonight Onyx is open for business, but, you know, this is not Hollywood. This really happened here, and it appears the two people behind this heist knew exactly what they were looking for. In fact, authorities close to the investigation told me that these thieves came armed with power tools.
Now, do you think that it was an inside job? And also, do you think the Garter truck facility in Los Angeles was an inside job? I think they're both inside jobs because he said it. They knew what they were looking for. You know exactly where to go and what to do, what time to hit, because it's a strip club. They're going to be open late in Atlanta, but somehow they were there when nobody else was there. And they went in and got out in a short period of time. Well, actually, it was not that short of a period of time. We'll talk about that in a minute.
It's one of Atlanta's most popular strip clubs, Onyx Gentlemen's Club on Cheshire Bridge Road, where many celebrities are known to party. In fact, in September, hip-hop superstar Drake made headlines after the club posted this video to Instagram, showing the rapper reaching into a giant Tupperware container filled with stacks of cash. But this iconic night spot became a crime scene early Monday morning after police say two thieves cut a hole in the roof, then slipped in and out with $250,000 in cash.
I think it's crazy. I'm kind of surprised they did all of that.
A movie? Yeah, that's a movie.
They've been casing out the place probably. Probably was an inside job.
Of course, 100%.
On Tuesday, we flew News Drone 2 over the building, where we could see that repairs are underway.
They're probably experienced, probably put together some type of plan.
Right now, police are calling this an ongoing investigation, but we know Onyx is closed on Sundays. So investigators believe the two thieves, who were dressed in white ski masks and gloves, cut a hole in the roof, then climbed into the business where they spent 2 hours using power tools to break open the safes.
2 hours. That's a long time to be in a place like that and nobody get alerted. I mean, at a certain point, you would think, all right, if it's like a movie, don't they have the laser systems? Like, you got to be able to duck and dodge through the system. If you trip over the laser, it motion detects and then an alarm goes off. Is that not really a thing, or is that only in the movies? I don't really know. But 2 hours in the place, that's crazy. That's totally nuts. And I wonder what time someone would get there to open it up or to go in there and do maintenance and clean. I don't really know. Let's keep on rocking.
victims. Employees who asked us not to identify them because they're not authorized to speak with the media told us off camera that multiple surveillance cameras recorded the heist. There's also video of the thieves as they ran away from the scene. Yeah, we reached out to an attorney representing this business, trying to get some more information, possibly a look at that surveillance video. We have not heard back yet. I also reached out to the Atlanta Police Department, but a spokesperson declined to comment, citing the ongoing investigation.
So there we have it. Onyx, Atlanta, Georgia, got hit by thieves going into the roof, using power tools to steal 250,000 U.S. American cold hard cash dollars. Now, there's a lot here. The elephant in the room. Hey, ABL, why do they have so much money inside the club? Why not put it in the bank? Well, listen, I don't know these guys. I've seen this club before in passing. I've never been there. I don't know anybody there. This is just my opinion. If you're asking me for my take, here's my take. It's probably some tax purposes, because check it out. If you put that much money or more, because they probably had more, but that was the amount that they reported because they were insured that. Anyway, they probably had that money in safes and not in the bank, because if you put it in the bank, now the IRS can say, hey, check it out. You made X amount of money and you only reported that you made X or Y amount of money. So where's Z? Like, what's going on? You're not reporting enough money and you owe us more money. So it could have been a way to just get the tax man off their back. Maybe they owe taxes. I don't really know what's going on, but maybe keeping your money in cash on you is better than putting it in the bank. And we've seen some of these banks fail. They have problems. You try to go to the ATM and make a withdrawal, they're tripping, let alone going inside to get a big withdrawal. So they say, okay, rather than dealing with the banks and going through all the rigmarole of that process, let's just put it in the safe. Now, some could say, well, look, I understand keeping the money out of the bank, but why keep it in the facility? Because it's going to be targeted. Yes, you have a safe, but safes are not impenetrable. You can't just go up to it and push a button really and get the money out unless you know the combination. And I think that these particular safes wouldn't be so simple to crack into, even if you knew the code. But I think maybe what they could have done was keep these safes somewhere else. Okay, not just right in the facility. I don't know where, I don't know how, but somewhere else. But then again, if the people knew where to go to get this money, they could have known where to get the other money as well. If it's an inside job, maybe they know, all right, they take it over here at this time and they have this much. So they could have been hitting up the trucks on the road. That happens. Sometimes you have armored trucks get robbed right there on the highway, right there on 75, right there on Peachtree, right there on Chester Bridge. That could happen. So, you know, it's a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, Monday morning quarterback. But at the end of the day, we have yet another cartoon style robbery. Now, I don't know what the solution is. Maybe get some of those lasers you see in the movies, if that's really a thing. Motion detection sensors. And they said that the heist was caught on surveillance camera. So my question is anybody watching the camera, or is it just recording locally without reporting out? That'd be my question. But as I close, I want to say this. It's getting rough out here, man. 2024, the economy's crazy. The criminals are getting much more brazen. They don't really care about getting locked up. They're watching TikTok. They're watching other stuff. And they see, hey, you know what? I can get in and do that. They may have seen the burglary, robbery, whatever in California, where they cut a hole in the roof and busted out the side of the wall. Maybe they saw that and thought it would be a good idea. That could have been an inside job. And this could have been an inside job as well. It could have been some kind of retaliation. Maybe the owner has an issue with somebody. I don't know anything. I'm just making some assumptions. What I do know is that $250,000 at least was stolen from these safes in a really crazy cartoon Wile E. Coyote 1950s Bugs Bunny cartoon style. And it's really crazy. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on these advanced style burglaries, these cartoon style burglaries, robberies, whatever you want to call them? First, the Garter Truck facility in Los Angeles, California, and now at the Onyx strip club in Atlanta, Georgia. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think this is a copycat. They may have seen the one in Los Angeles at the armored truck place and say, hey, you know what? We can do that and we can do it better. So why not? We're going to cut a hole in the roof. We're going to get some tools. And then my question is, okay, did they rappel down like Uncharted using some kind of rope or a latch? Like, how did they really get into the place? Was it you cut a hole in the roof and then you're upstairs and you go downstairs? Did they rappel like a firefighter pole all the way down to the ground floor? Where were the safes at? Were they in an office? Did they break into the office? I want to know a few more details about what happened. But at the end of the day, as I close, I hope that whoever did this is caught and sent to the penitentiary to make big rocks to little rocks, regardless of what it is, whether they stripping, whether they are just doing regular 9 to 5 normie type work. If you're working and it's honest and it's legal, you don't deserve to have anything taken from you. All right. Even if what you're doing is illegal, there's still due process involved. You can't just say, okay, we're going to take this because we think the person is doing something wrong. That's not how America works. And I hope, like I said, that they get caught and punished to the ultimate, because we don't want to see this kind of behavior repeat itself. What I don't want to have is some moron try to bust into my house through the roof, because it's definitely going to be Chinese New Year inside of my house if that was to ever happen. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.